We right now are in the greatest time where there will be a humongous transference of wealth in the next 18 months. Absolutely massive, bigger than ever in your generation. So you need to pay fucking attention. So my question to you, are you guys paying attention? Are you paying attention? 97% of people will not be financially free, yet everybody says they want to be financially free. They want freedom. For 30 years of coaching, I ask people what do they want? And they'll tell me cars and homes and boats and motorcycles and businesses and relationships, but at the end of the day, what people want is to be free to do what they want, when they want, whenever they want, with whomever they want. And the way to do that is to become financially free. And even if you make a lot of money, and even if you work hard, you will not become financially free. And the reason is simple, is you're still trading time for money. So the way you become financially free is with 3 asset classes. I've been studying successful people for a long time. And all the people that are free to do what they want when they want, lie on the beach, make money while they're sleeping, drinking a pina colada, is they have one of these 3 asset classes. I'm going to go through these 3 asset classes. I'm going to talk about the last 6 months. And I'm going to talk about the next 18 months because we right now are in the greatest time where there will be a humongous transference of wealth in the next 18 months. Absolutely massive, bigger than ever in your generation. So you need to pay fucking attention. Or you're going to what? You're going to what? You're going to miss out. Now, in order to illustrate that maybe you missed out, I'm going to talk about the last 6 months. First, let me give you the 3 asset classes. Asset class number 1, you've heard this before, more people become millionaires through real estate than any other asset class. Then I'm going to talk about the different classes in real estate. The second asset class is stocks in the stock market. Warren Buffett sold all his airline stocks a few months into the pandemic, and those airlines and cruises have been suffering. The third asset class are businesses. Businesses are on sale right now. They are on sale. People are walking away from businesses. There are empty buildings. There's going to be no better time to reinvent and create a new business, and you need to pay fucking attention or you're going to miss the boat. Now, if you do not have any of these asset classes and you want to become financially free, my invitation to you is to start to study some of them so that you can learn that. So let me explain to you first. Asset classes. Let's look at real estate. Is retail the same as it was a year ago? Is student housing the same as it was a year ago? No. You can go all the way through all of them, to commercial, to mobile parks, to multifamily apartments, to single family homes, to storage units and industrial. Now, I was heavily into student housing with some of my buddies, and I've gotten completely out of student housing, like Warren Buffett got out of airlines, and I'm transitioning and moving into storage unit facilities and industrial products. Why? Because the market is moving that way as Amazon and Walmart and Target are all now delivering. They need more warehouses. It just makes sense to transition your and my investment into that fund. Now, if we jump over to stocks for a second, many of us, you, me, in our RRSPs or our 401ks have investments in mutual funds, and those people have invested in asset classes like retail, and that retail is going to be affected in the coming months and years, and those investments in our retirement funds are likely going to go down because of it. There's going to be a massive shift. And if you don't pay attention, then you're going to find that your net worth is not going to be going up, it's going to be going down, right? So, where can you put your money and why are you going to put it there? Well, in real estate, I would highly encourage you to start studying the different asset classes. Real estate is what we call a local business. If you are invested in Detroit and something happens to the car industry, then you are going to be affected in that investment. I'll give a specific example. Years ago, money started coming over from Asia into Vancouver, Canada, and the prices went through the roof. So the city installed a new tariff of 15% non-resident tax. So if you weren't living there, you weren't necessarily staying in your condo, you paid a higher tax because the local residents couldn't afford anymore to live there. Then everybody started to go to Toronto. Same thing happened there. They put a 15% tax there. And then people started coming to Montreal. Finally, we got the push. So you notice that real estate is a local market. You need to pay attention. You need to know what's going on in your environment. So now Montreal had a boost of huge condos, but because of the pandemic, are cities benefiting or are the rural areas benefiting? People are moving out of the cities, out of the elevators, out of the compacted areas into spaces, open spaces. Real estate is a local business. You need to know what's going on in each business. You need to know what's transitioning, what's shifting, or your wealth will not go up, it will go down. So how do you do that? You pay attention, you get into the conversations like this. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel where I will teach you and keep you at your ear on the ground as to where me and my mentors are investing, people that are worth hundreds of millions of dollars, people that run trucking and shipping companies that know where the industry is going. So that's number one. Pay fucking attention to what's happening in real estate and know where to transition. Short-term rentals. You've had to pivot, you've had to shift, you've had to reinvent. Yes? If you are in student housing, huge shifts, retail, people are going bankrupt. You've got to pay attention. So that's number one. Make sure you're dialed into that information. Now let's look at stocks. Well, most people were trying to survive, other people were thriving. The stock market went down. The Dow, which is a group of 30 stocks, went down some 50% during the pandemic. How much? 50%. I don't know if you were paying attention. That's a lot of money. And it's come all the way back virtually. That's a lot of money being made in a short period of time. Some people were just trying to listen to CNN and pay attention to the news and figure out what they were going to do while other people were printing fucking money, right? I made a recommendation, even though I have to have a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor and I cannot be held accountable for any recommendations. I'm asking you to look at asset classes, and there are 3 asset classes: real estate, stocks, and businesses. Stocks, for instance, Tesla, up 5 times since the pandemic. Zoom, I mentioned when it was at $100 for people to look at that asset class, things that were providing people with video access. Up 5 times, it's at $500 now. Over the Counter is a stock that specializes in home supplies, things like patio furniture. Went from $2 to $130. That's, if you invested $10,000, you would have $8 million. It's ridiculous. That opportunity was right there under our nose. Some of us took advantage of some of that. Just think logically. What are people doing at home? Pools, patio furniture, Amazon, Walmart, Tupperware up 5 times. Gambling from home, Penn stock, PENN, up 4 times. All of those stocks have made people millionaires in the last 6 months. What's going to happen going forward? What are the next darling stocks? Is it going to be Walmart? Is it going to be Amazon? What's it going to be? You should be paying fucking attention because wealth is going to be created in those areas. Yes or yes. Airlines and cruise ships sucked badly, down 90%, and they will be for a while. Follow the smart money. Warren Buffett got out of those. Now, if you're looking at businesses, there are people that are walking away from their businesses, people that are leaving retail outlets completely vacant and open. You have landlords that are looking to fill spaces at a discount. Office space, the same thing. Pay fucking attention what's happening because the next 6 to 12 to 18 months is going to be absolutely amazing. We are headed for a recession. There's no question. 100%. The government cannot continue to pour and pump trillions of dollars into the market and expect it just to sit and hang and not have a rebound effect. So, if you want to become financially free, which I'm supposing you do because you're listening to this, then you're going to choose one of those asset classes. And then once you choose it, you're going to study it and you're going to start to get intelligent. You should get into a group, a mastermind group, an association, whatever, and start discussing the different perspectives. What are people doing? What are they seeing? What are they hearing? And then logically, you're going to come up with some decisions you can make. Many people I meet are afraid to deploy their assets. Why? Because they lack confidence. They don't know where to put their money. So they hesitate and they wait. And they wait and they wait, and then they are missing the boat because the boat leaves the dock and goes off with the gold. So My challenge to you is this. Number one, start looking at those asset classes and start getting educated. Number two, I feel that right now, your routines and rituals, your ability to stay strong in your psychology, your ability to have emotional intelligence, your ability to stay fit and to stay strong is crucially important during this next 6 to 12 to 18 months. There's going to be rocky times ahead. And for those that are ready and those that are prepping themselves, it's going to be an amazing time for gaining wealth. And everyone else is going to get mashed and smashed on the shores of the waves that are about to come. So that's my challenge to you. Get fit, get mentally fit, stay strong, study those 3 asset classes, real estate, stocks, and businesses. Decide which one is going to be the vehicle for you to place on top of your strong mindset, and then march toward your millions and make this the best transference of wealth in the history of your generation and or of the time that you are in the money game, and go and win the money game. By the way, if you go to rockyourmoney.com, rockyourmoney.com, and write a review for my podcast, we've rebranded it from the I Am Movement to rockyourmoney.com, and write a review, then your name will go in for a drawing for a grand prize win for a trip to our event in Mexico next March. Yes, yes, and yes. So check it out. Please go do that. Podcast, Rock Your Money, Rock Your Life. That's what we do here. That's what I've been doing for years with people, is helping them earn more money. And I'm going to do that again right here this morning. And I'm going to invite you to check this out. So be responsible for your wealth. Pay fucking attention to what's happening out there. Don't listen to all the noise on CNN. Get into the inside conversations with the people that are actually doing it. The street smart millionaires that are actually doing it today in the real freaking world. Don't be left behind. Don't miss the boat. Pay attention. It is your responsibility and it is your opportunity. And it is my responsibility to rock your money so you can rock your life.